Hello everyone. I'm sorry I'm getting myself all together here. I was just watching Rebecca's wonderful scope. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm just trying to get myself ready. I can't. Hello. I'm pulling up. You can see I have my other phone and I'm trying to pull it up so I can actually watch for comments, since it's hard to watch the comments when the phone is above me. So I'm probably missing you. Yep. Okay. There we are. Oh. Okay. There we go. So, how is everyone? Are you excited? It's above me. Now I have to figure out where to put this. Yep. Okay. There we are. Okay. There we go. So, now, am I sideways or upside down or what's going on? I think I'm sideways. So let me see if I don't know if this phone's going to work. Guys, am I sideways? Landscape sideways. I get two. Sideways. Hello? I'm perfect? I don't know about that, but okay. So I'm sideways for some, and I'm landscape for others. Well, I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. I'm sorry, guys. And my phone won't stay up, so I can't see. So, okay, so anyway, we've got some awesome new stamps you saw, I'm sure. And, oh my gosh, will this phone just stay? There we go. Okay. Oh my word, this is ridiculous. I turned the sound off and it's still. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I'm sorry. So many technical difficulties. My connection keeps getting lost, so I might not be able to see comments. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, echo, exactly. Okay, so anyway, new awesome stamps. I am so excited. I did want to just let you know that we do have very limited quantities of these stamps in stock right now. So if you're one of those, aw, thanks, Jody. If you're one of those early birds and get to order right away, you will probably get your stamps sooner, because we do have some in stock right now, and then we have more on the way, so we'll have more in the next couple weeks. Okay, so anyway, let me get going here. I wanted to show you just a few things with Rebecca's awesome watercolored squares. I sized them down. So I printed them large, which is what you can see here. This is like closer to the actual size of what she designed them. It's a little bit, well, I think it's probably a little bit bigger, but I like to kind of resize them and play with them in different ways. So I did two different sizes, and you can tell that you can do a lot of different things. These are printed too, so you can see it's really vivid. I mean, I have a pretty decent printer, but you know, the colors are really nice. So because it's a digital file, you can crop these out. You know, if you didn't want to print them all, you know, right next to each other like this, you could separate them out. You could resize them. You can do all kinds of cool things with them. So definitely grab that freebie if you can. Here's the little, I'll hold this up. My lighting is really terrible. So, but if you use this code, digital freebie, you can get Rebecca's watercolor squares on our website. So, and she just uses the Artist Loft watercolors from Michaels. So that's what she used to create these. Okay, so anyway, I want to just show you, I have a lot of stuff to show you, so I'm hoping I can get this figured out and not be too out of it here. I feel like I don't know that I'm nervous, I just feel like I'm kind of overwhelmed. So anyway, let me grab the stamps that I want to show you. Let's see here. I've got this one and this one. And where's the other one? I think I'm losing my mind. Well, that's not a hard thing to believe. Okay. All right. So you can see right here, this is from this set that I designed called Words of Life Collection 3. I will do a little bit of stamping, but I just kind of want to show you all the cool things you can do. I mean, the possibilities with these stamps are just totally endless. Honestly, it's unbelievable. So this one is the set that Rebecca ended with. This is very large words. As you can see, I mean, my hand, you can see they're very large, but they're really awesome if you have more space in your margins. I know a lot of people are interested in the new interleaved journaling Bible, so I think this would be really cool on a page, you know, more of a blank page, but also you can stamp it sideways, or if you do cover up, you know, some of your words and things, you can obviously use them that way as well. So let me just show you what I did with it as far as in my Bible. I did actually do a page in my Bible with this set, if I can find it. I should have marked it, and I don't think I did. So just bear with me a second. Yeah, and if you have like a journal where you don't necessarily do it in your Bible, I'm sorry, this is really bad. I can't find where I even did it. Well, there it is. Okay. There we go. Okay. So this page I did in my Bible, and you can see I stamped it sideways in the margin. I am loved and treasured. And I also used our You Are Loved stamp set with that. And the verse that I chose for that was, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. So I thought that was appropriate for being loved and treasured. So anyway, so that's one of the ways you could use it in your Bible, that set. But you can do them, you know, you can do a lot of other things with it too. So I'm just going to kind of show you some of the things I did with this set. The other thing too about this is it's really cool for card makers. And I'm sorry, I'm missing a lot of comments. So if any of you other girls could maybe help me out, that would be awesome if any questions come through. This set is also great for card makers because it has UR in it as well. So like if you wanted to send encouragement cards to someone, you could say, you know, pretty much all of these things. So it's really, I just think when I designed it, I wanted it to be useful for card makers and for stampers. So anyway, there's a lot of stuff you can do with this. It has the and in it, and then the two and signs, and then I even stuck a little amen in there, and then just some other little odds and ends that you can use, you know, in your journaling or whatever. But I have the script, you are, and I am, and then also more of like a block, one of those in case you want to switch that up a little bit. So anyway, lots of cool things that you can do with this set, and I'm just going to show you some of those things. This one is again with the watercolor squares, and I'm sorry my lighting is really poor. I have like shadows and stuff, but I used the You Are Loved, and then I did use the heart. This heart here is from that set, and then these little hearts are actually from Rebecca's other set Seek Him, which we are currently out of, but there are more on the way. They should be here next week. So anyway, that's from that one. And actually, I'll just show you quick. It's this set right here. She showed us some really cool things with that. And I did use this in some of my other samples I'm going to share with you. And then for this one, I did I Am Cherished. And I just used a couple of the little symbols that were in there. So you can see there's different things you can do with that. And then this one I thought was really cool. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Kaleidacolor ink pads, but I have a bunch of those from back in the day when I don't know, stamping kind of comes and goes in phases. Different products are popular and then they're not, and that kind of thing. So I have a ton of these really fun Kaleidacolor ink pads, and they're so much fun with like big chunky words and stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to stamp the word forgiven with that pad. So that's what I did for this. And then I did also add some shadowing with one of my Fude pens. This guy here, my gray pen, just to kind of make it pop a little bit more. And then this fun little teardrop type image is also from Rebecca's Seek Him set, this one here. So you can see it's right there. So the sets, they just work so well together. I mean, it's awesome. And then I also used some other fun sets. I'm going to bring you back to this one again. For her other set, this guy here, this is the new one that's just made available, was just made available today. It might be better for me to show it to you this way because you can see it. This was called Just Be, and again, has some awesome words. And the cool thing is this set goes really well with this set. So these two really work nicely together. Yeah, so anyway, yes, Rebecca, I'm so sorry. I meant to tell you, and we got busy, and I forgot to tell you that Jamie's going to be joining us after I'm done. So yay! So the party continues. Okay, so anyway, I used the Be Free, and I paired it up with one of the feathers from my His Wings set. I just love this set. It's so versatile. There's a lot of different things you can do with it, even with stamping if you're just a card maker or Bible journaling, either way. But birds are just such an amazing symbol to me. And feathers even. I just love using them a lot in my journaling or in my stamping. So I thought, I think of birds as free, and so I thought the feather would look really cool with the Be Free. So anyway, that is another fun thing that you can, way that you can use those with some of our other stamps. And moving along, I know, right? Okay, so then I've got all these littler squares. Like I said, I made these a little bit smaller in my program, and I really love them at this size because you can do even more with them, I think, when you size them up different ways. So I'm just going to show you, I've got all this stuff going on. I'm just going to try to show you different things that I did. This set here, or this first square here, is the Just Trust Him. That is actually 3 different stamp sets that obviously complement each other very well. So the hymn comes from the Seek Him set. The trust comes from the His Wings set, right here, trust. And the just comes from the new Just Be set here. This is an easier way to look at it from this guy right here. So it's cool that you can put all these different phrases and things together that you can use in your Bible. That's what I love about stamping, is just the versatility of all the different words and things. So then I also did Just Be Brave with this set, which I think looks really cool in this little square. And then the faith this says knows no fear, and unfortunately it's very difficult to see. I don't know if I get closer, maybe you can see it better. I think I should have used a different square, maybe like a yellow or a lighter colored square. But anyway, and then I was just kind of messing around with my Sharpie paint pen. I have this Sharpie paint pen that I love and use all the time. And so I just highlighted a little bit and outlined kind of inside. I didn't really outline, I inlined, I guess, the word faith to kind of make it stand out a little bit more. And that is from our new Choose Faith set. Now this is actually a set that is, it's not part of our creative worship line. It's just part of our regular Sweet and Sassy line, because it was actually designed more for stamping, believe it or not. But yes, that's very true. But it obviously works great for Bible journaling as well. So when this set was designed, it was actually designed because a friend of mine, Brenda Weaver, she was looking for a set like this. And she had put a little, kind of a little plea out on Facebook asking about a certain type of set she was looking for, and she couldn't find it. And I said to her, well, hey, why don't we just design it? Why don't we design what you're looking for, what you can't find? And so she's local to me. And so she came over and we designed this set together. It was actually a lot of fun. So this set has so many possibilities. You can actually stamp I'm sorry for the glare, guys. You can actually stamp the solid and the outline together. I mean, if you're good at lining up, you can actually do that. So it would be, like in color and I might try to do that here in a minute, but you could do it in color and then have the outline in black, or you can use them separately. And then we also have all these great little phrases with this fun font that go with each big word, as well as the small version of the word in case you wanted to use the smaller version. So hopefully, Rebecca already went through and kind of told you what was in this set as far as the sentiments are concerned. So you can certainly catch her replay, or just go to the website and check out. You can see it pretty easily on there. It's a little hard to see with all the glare and everything right now. So anyway, yeah, I'm missing lots of comments, so I'm sorry. I'm kind of rambling on so that Jamie has time to do her scope then too. But anyway, this is a super fun set. And what I did with it was, again, the Faith Knows No Fear. I did that one. Oh, the website. Okay, hold on. I'll do a screen. You can do a screenshot. There is the website. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, you can find us at sweetandsassstamps.com. And then we also have Instagram and Pinterest and Facebook and all that good stuff. So if you can't take a screenshot, then Rebecca can maybe post it again. Okay, so anyway, Faith Knows No Fear, I did that one, and then Hope in the Lord. Now with the Hope in the Lord, I actually started coloring this in, so I'm going to kind of finish that up just so I can show you, how that kind of works. It's nice to be able to, to stamp over the lighter color, and then to make the words pop a little bit more, I just started adding more color. And I'm doing kind of like a ombre, sort of like an ombre look to this with my Prisma. These are my Prismacolor pencils, in case anyone's wondering. Okay, thanks for stopping in. You can catch the replay if you want to see the rest of it. Yes, this was also colored with Prisma pencils. I'll get to that here shortly too. I'm sorry, there's just so much. I think I went a little bit crazy. I was trying to come up with things that I could share with you, and I think I have too many. So that tells you there's lots to do, and there's still plenty of ideas that I didn't do. So yeah, actually, I think my scopes are on catch. They're supposed to be. There might be some that did not get saved, but I do have a catch account. I can't remember what it actually is though, so I would have to look it up. But anyway, you can see how nice the hope pops out when you color it in. So I think that really looks cool. And I tried to stick with colors that she used in the actual background, the watercolor background. So yeah, I know there's a lot to soak in. Okay, so then also for this little square, I used again our the His Wings set, and there's a lot of cool things you can do with that. You know, that doesn't have to necessarily be a verse that you create with it. So that's what I did here with this one. I love that flying bird. And then down here, I used the feather, the solid feather, this guy, and I stamped that in Memento Luxe. This is a really cool ink that I love. It's like a mixed media ink. It's a pigment ink, so it stamps really nice. But anyway, I stamped that leaf. The feather. Oh my goodness, it's been a long day. The feather in blue, and then I stamped the hope over top. And just, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but the H and the O they look a little bit like opaque because I took my white Prisma pencil and I colored them in so that they popped a little bit more. So I'm going to finish doing that for the P and the E so you can see just how that looks. It's just the slightest bit, but it really, I don't know, it just really makes it look cool because of it lightening the blue a little bit. So this is a cool thing that you can do when you stamp over something in color and you just want, I don't know if you can see that well, and you just want it to be a little bit muted. So never lose hope. I love that. That's awesome. Okay, and then I did also with the same set, the Choose Faith, I did a shadow with the solid Grace, and then I stamped the outline of Grace kind of down and to the right a little bit to give it kind of like a shadow effect for the Grace So Amazing. And then for this one, I combined some of those great sets, well, those two great sets of Rebecca's Be Still and Know, and that would be this guy here, Just Be, and then the Seek Him, which is hard to see here, but those two, again, they work so awesome together. And for the square here, I think Rebecca did mention it, I used Prismacolor pencils as well. I just used a bunch of different colors to create that really neat sort of gradient ombre sort of look. And then I outlined, because I really wanted that bee to pop, so I outlined that in my Sharpie white paint pen, which is a really awesome paint pen, by the way. I know a lot of people actually have ordered these, and they sometimes you have trouble with them when they first start, so I want to give you a little bit of a tip on this. Because it's a paint pen, if you store this pen like this with the tip up, all that paint is going to just kind of accumulate and puddle kind of at the bottom of your pen. And even if you're shaking it, that's a good thing. You want to shake it. You definitely want to keep shaking it. But you're better off if you store it tip down, because then it's going to be ready for you. It's not going to take so long, obviously, with gravity and everything. I find that if I store it with my tip down and I shake it up really good, when I'm ready to start using it, I get the nice white. If you don't do that, you might be frustrated because you're going to feel like it's not doing what it's supposed to do. A lot of people ask me about that. How do you get it to be so white? Well, I store it with my tip down and I use patience. So, you know, as far as getting the paint in there or the paint down to the tip. If I happen to have it laying flat or I forgot to store it upside down, you just have to kind of hold it hold it this way for a while, or maybe flip it over before you're ready to use it. So that is really, honestly, that's the only trick I have found that I really need for this pen. It works great for me, and I love it. So I'm going to show you, I'm just going to show you how nice and white it works. I'm just going to outline the word him. But you can see, I mean, it's paint, so if it's coming out like the way it's supposed to, you can see it's nice and white. There it is. I had to focus. Now, because of the lighter background, it is a little bit harder to see. But you can see, obviously, with this one, it's a lot more bright. And we do sell these on our website. So if you're looking for a white pen that you want to try, I do really love this pen, and we have them on our site on sweetandsasssystamps.com. So I'm just going to finish outlining this guy here. Yes, it does dry quickly. Yep. Like as soon as I'm done here, it, you know, I mean, I'm not going to touch it, but it'll be dry within a few seconds. And if you get like a little bit, like right there, you can see there, I don't know if you could see that or not, but there's like a little puddle because I pushed too hard there. You can just kind of blow on it and it will dry. And now it's already dry. Like it's already dry. So anyway, that's if you are interested in that kind of a pen. And then I wanted to just show you a couple other things here. Now, you guys are going to think this is hysterical, but you want to see how many stamps I used from these different stamp sets. I stuck all the ones that I used on these 2 pieces of acetate. I used all of these stamps, plus all the ones on my blocks that are still on my blocks. So there is so much that you can do with these different sets. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I love it. So let me get, what did I do with my other? Okay, are there any combinations that anyone wants to see stamped out with any of these? Any of the words or the feathers or anything like that? I don't know if you want to just see some stuff. I'm going to wrap it up here quick, and then that way Jamie can have her time, but I just thought it'd be fun to stamp a couple things. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Mine's actually freezing too. So I'm having a hard time keeping up. I don't know if it's my connection or what, but maybe I'll use this fun Kaleidacolor again. Oh, maybe it's, I don't know if it has to do with me or what, but okay, so I'm going to use this fun Kaleidacolor pad. And if you don't know anything about these, maybe you've never seen them before, but it's a really cool stamp pad. This slides out and you want to store it like that so that they don't seep into each other. But then when you're ready to stamp, you squish it together. I love them. They're so fun. So anyway, let me just ink up again because okay. They are lots of fun. I think I have like every single color combination that they ever made. And I'm not even sure if they still make them. I think they do, but I don't know. I'm not sure. So that looks really cool. Just to show you kind of what it looks like stamped out. Yes. Sienna, is she having some envy? I might have to see if I can find her one. I have some other colors too. Seriously, y'all, I have like, okay, cool. I have like tons of these, okay? Do you see all these? These are all different Kaleidacolor pads that I haven't used in forever. So yeah, you lots of cool ones. Here's a blue one. Let's try the blue one and see how fun that is. Sienna's going to be like, Mom, put this on my birthday wish list. Okay, so this one is really fun. Maybe I'll do stamp the feather in the blue. Let's see how that looks. Isn't that fun? Oh, I love it. So cool. So cool. Oh, I'm getting a little blob because my table's messed up. I should let me grab a little foamy thing to stamp on. If you ever have this problem and you need something cushioned to stamp on, you can actually get this this is just the cheapo fun foam, I think, that you can get at Michael's. And it's, I don't know if I'm lining this up right, but it's perfect for, yeah, there we go. So now I got it. But it's perfect for cushioning your stamps. Yeah, I know. Let's resurrect the Kaleidacolor pads. They're so much fun. And with so many cool color combinations. So here's a fun one too. My word. Not that I am having a scope to promote Kaleidacolor pads, but look at this fun one. Oh, I love it. Right. The little foamy piece is just for the if a lot of times with solid stamps, if you're not getting like even pressure, if you don't have that cushion underneath, it doesn't want to stamp. It doesn't always stamp as well because you need to get even pressure. So that's typically when you find you have to stamp with a piece of foam or something underneath. Let's see. Maybe I'll do this. Oh, you know what though? I don't think that's clean. If I do that one, I might mess it up. So here, let's use this word. Oh, that's wild. Very wild. The one that I'm using right now, or the other one, the one that I used the first time. This one that I'm using right now is called Baby Powder. Baby Powder. The one I used before is called Spectrum. So that's what those are. Okay, and then I want to see, I'm going to see if I can stamp. Now, you're going to have to bear with me because I'm not sure how this is going to work. I don't know that I'm going to be able to line this up as well as I'd like. But I'm going to see if I can stamp the outline with the color, with the other one. And excuse my head. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. I'm not exactly sure how I managed that. But yeah. Especially eyeballing it. Okay, so yeah, you can if you don't want to color in the word, you can stamp in a color and then use the outline. I'm sorry, I just dropped my stamp on the floor. Okay, so there it is. Yes, I'm getting ready, my dear. Okay. Oh, Jamie, did you change your you're using a different account than what I thought. Okay, awesome. Oh, the ink pads I'm using are called Kaleidacolor. I'm not sure how much they are though. Probably around $10, $12 or something. Maybe $12. I forget, but Kaleidacolor is what they're called. So if you want to check those out. All right, I'm going to wrap this up, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed these little peeks at how our stamps work together. I think you can find them at Michael's or most crafty stores like that. If not, you could probably find them online if you just look them up or Google them or whatever. I'm gonna just put this in front again so you guys can screenshot if you wanted to go shop for those stamps. And be sure to hop on over to Jamie's scope. Jamie, if you could just kind of let everybody know who you are, that you're next. She's going to also do some fun stuff with our stamps and share those with you. All right. So there you are. Okay, so she's at Jamie Journals. So be sure to follow her and join her scope. Okay, thanks so much, you guys. Have an awesome night. I'll see you over there.